Hello, everybody. This is Cypher here. I'm back to stream some more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Oh, kind of took a break yesterday. Wasn't really interested in playing. But now I'm back to continue. If I remember correctly, where we left off, where I exited, we were gonna probably do something involving Fabian. Like the stream is good. Continue.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Now, settle down. Let me guess why they're after you, why kill you. There are easier ways. You're not the usual victim. Well, I am sorry to interrupt your me time.
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. And calm right down. I find a goddamn...
Hold on. Okay.
I threatened my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Inspect. Cross of St. James, a decorative metal cross weathered with a sharp point at. So, as I was saying, the shape was sometimes called the Cross of St. James. I'd seen it in the 2020s at Pandora's death, but also back in the old days, each time at a murder scene. Ever. Forced into the ground and used by the killer to impale his victims. This has been at all of our crime scenes. I guess the
Now, this was familiar.
Use spirit touch to gain insights from objects and bodies.
Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Line. I feel like out of the three lines, the most common one would be the what? That's an interesting aroma because it leads to a clue. So what would I choose? Nice lettering.
Choice of font and layout. A little
Okay.
fancy.
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum. Of course.
Oh, so you can just choose all three, I'm assuming?
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
We're a little marked
Good
up.
quality paper. See a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out.
I do have to say, Malkavian powers are quite bizarre because the voice from the letter is a figment of his imagination. So how does these lead to clues? That leads you to a new lead, or guides you to a new lead, if it's a figment of his imagination. Like, I get finding details to lead to clues that make you get a new lead, but the letter is responding to him as if what he's saying is correct, even though this is technically a guess because this letter is a figment of his imagination. Well, the letter talking is a figment of his imagination. But okay.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Rebar Killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood.
The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona?
Maybe I shouldn't have touched that letter because it looks like there was another thing here. Unless it was just part of this and it was just a proximity thing, but I felt like there was something there that was doing that, but I decided to do the letter here. But I could be wrong. Okay. Open.
The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Is there anything around here? No, there's that person. There's open. Oh well, that's a fast forward. If I remember correctly with Fabian, it doesn't break the Camarilla, so I'm fine.
What's cooking, Charlie?
Sing a lullaby.
Believe me, buddy, you don't want to hear my singing voice. See you soon, Boone.
Nine.
I don't really need it right now. I'll drink after I speak with her, I guess. Okay.
Any news, Detective?
Verona.
You caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter.
You were in a bar.
From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly.
Multisyllabic. What does that mean?
But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual.
Actually, I want to
I
go.
wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out.
I want to Google that word. What does multisyllabic mean? Multisyllabic. If I can remember how to spell it. Syllabic. Oh, there we go. Multisyllabic words with more than one syllable or vowel sound, such as banana. Okay, Okay, syllables. Got it. Multisyllabic. All right, that's how you. So, na. So, computer or idiosyncrasy or something. So, okay, I get it. Got it, Golden.
Oh, God. I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
They stay in the station or the killer might strike. The same friends who watch your purse.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And remember, our coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right. Fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told.
Oh my
Most
fucking
experts
gosh.
focus on locating
Wi-Fi.
the offender and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind.
Which bars did you visit?
Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, Detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Okay.
LPD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course. Verona remembered the Macomb bar, and I was sure they would remember her. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail.
Oh. What?
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
Which lead would I go to first?
Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking there.
No, she wants to go to the fancy places, so it wouldn't.
Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall, and Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
Why does it dance around the icons? No, not. Okay.
CLPD, full of. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
That's a blood resonance event. Okay, well, I guess I'll drink from his blood, even though I don't really need it that much. But it's good to have all my powers at the ready.
Protected.
Oh, that just sounds painful.
I'm kind of thirsty.
I'm a little short a pint or two.
A sip of sup is all for you, Fabio.
I'm assuming I.
tell you, you got a real kick. Take care, Blair.
Lemony, buzz, buzz.
Interesting sentences that he comes up with. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the. Macomb Bar is very direct because it's one of the, I guess, for sure leads. So I'm curious to where should I go? Select the lead to investigate from the map.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and dead.
To be fair, if you're a detective, you probably go to the most obvious one first, and then.
For a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats.
Can I talk to any of these cops? I don't assume so. It's a lot busier than compared to what it was last time. And
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research.
why is there...
I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Okay. There's like...
Not the best conversationalist. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I thought I was on the right lines already. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
What is this?
Well, if it isn't my favorite flat.
Oh, okay.
I knew you'd crawl back to me. Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
This is very odd.
What is it today, detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Any word on DB Cooper? Okay.
Any word on DB Cooper? The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect. If only they knew.
Got anything new on ghost fairies?
Got anything new on the ghost fairies?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently, it's a prelude to the Second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right.
Anything that screams Bean Illuminati.
Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery.
You know anything about the rebar
I'm
killer?
gonna heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
My detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure. There are news clippings, side notes, dockets, and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
This conversation is really odd, but okay. What have you got on the killer without the case file?
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is
Hello,
missing. A
Aslan.
series of mob hits in early 1925.
I'm fine.
Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
I should get to it.
Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
This is not a new game. Well, this is not an old game. This is pretty brand new. Wait, 3 to 4 days old? So, it just recently released. Or are you referring to the series in general? Because there was a first one that was released like 20 years ago. Oh, fuck, I don't even remember what I...
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
I wonder if there's a timing. Okay, so this is exit. Oh,
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened to the alarm clock?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Almanac.
Of course you did. You need something?
yeah, you can play this game on PS5, but I don't know how it is on PS5. I don't know if it's having problems, performance issues or not, so I would check on that before you buy it, or look into it. Maybe watch, well, you're watching my stream, but watch a few streams and see how you feel about this game before buying. And this is coming from somebody who's really into the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline series, even though I wouldn't really consider this game, from what you hear from other people, a Bloodlines game, because they kind of changed it up compared to the original.
What's spinning, Wheeler?
You need new material, buddy. Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me catching up on my backlog.
Season 3 of High School Detective?
Yeah, just got to where Tammy has a run-in with the study buddies. Hell of a plot twist.
Any hot precinct gossip?
Your boss is in a good mood.
That is news. Any idea what's ringing Benny's bell?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died or an orphanage burned down.
I'm on the case.
Take it easy.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of. I needed to take a look at my options, figure out where to go first on my mental map of Seattle.
Oh. The obvious choice, in my opinion,
Bar, and I was sure they would remember her.
the obvious choice would be here, but what would happen if I chose other choices?
Mortals did appreciate that. I figured I went down to the Dutchman for a...
I'll go to the Dutchman. This might do something different. I don't know what, like, if there will be any change up if I go to this first compared to the Macam bar.
I went down to the Dutch...
Okay, so Dutchman. Oh, that.
Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red. Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in.
Oh, that's Benny.
No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting.
Um. Huh. I wonder if I'm gonna be actually be doing any combat with this character. It doesn't seem like I would be, but I might be wrong.
Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word.
Ashton, sorry, but I'm not really interested. I'm doing this as a hobby, and I don't currently have the money to afford that. And I don't know when I will have the money.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
Yeah, we could
Thought
chat.
Maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
For evidence? 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your bean Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
The boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll stick your lips shut.
But like I said, Ashlyn, my money's really tight. I can't, like, by the end of all the bills I pay, I don't really have it. I don't have any money left over, so I can't really afford it.
Wheeler said you were in a good mood.
Did he?
I guess he was wrong.
Let's just say a horse came in.
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
Well, it's just a theory, but I think he's back. That case last week has all his signature moves. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because we didn't catch him last time around. He cut his way through the court. We lost too many kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. Now tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
I guess he doesn't really like me.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss.
Silky. I wonder where Silky is. Oh, him.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but
Then I don't see the problem.
let's bend a little, Oak Tree. Is the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it. This matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
A lot of people don't take me seriously in this character. Got it. To be fair, Malkavians are psychos.
Should have never.
Hmm. I'm going the wrong way. Oops. I'm surprised M is not for map. Wait, I wonder if there is the. I guess not. No. Okay. Hole in the wall. So turn right. Hello, Chinatown.
Beer was cheap at the hole.
Oh, it's right next to me. Open.
A few Union Johnnies have my cold one, maybe. The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably his own.
Any other? Doesn't seem like it. Seems like there's no more. Oh, actually, no. There is. There we go.
Blip, bloop, bleep, bloop, plop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after.
Oh.
Someone had a good night, unless they were playing hearts. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears.
Spare a moment for a few questions. SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieted tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
Big party, huh? Anyone seem out of place? Were you?
was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. It's useful.
What happened if I...
Get what you need, I have people...
I want to check out the pool table. You know.
Yeah, sure. What?
Okay, so pool table. What am I missing? I'm here. Oh, is it?
I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. I didn't think that would help. I didn't see the need.
So this is not an inspect. Do I need to drink blood before? It seems like it's a... Yeah, it seems like it's a one angle. Okay. Anybody here I can drink blood from? That was a little jarring, the frame drop. There's somebody at Aurora Pond. Okay, I can drink blood from. Then I'll return.
Shouldn't have walked.
Hopefully this doesn't affect anything by going the wrong way. Coming back. Wait,
It was
did I?
cheap at the hole in the...
Yeah. Okay, got it. Also, okay, yeah. Assuming I'm going to the right place.
Cops around tonight.
Watch your step.
And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go... This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. But since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world.
So it's not through here. Okay, I have to get to the back. Open. That frame drop. Luckily, so far it's only when I exit areas and enter areas.
Here, I don't.
Hey there, Carla. Life treats you well, I hope?
Detective, your hurt is so deep, yet on you stumble. Maybe I can soothe it.
Just a sip, Carla.
I am always here for you.
Guess they know that I'm a vampire? And that's why it doesn't break the camera rules when there's people around?
I appreciate you, Carla, but I need to be elsewhere.
Now, go out there and heal the city, Detective.
Okay.
I'd give for a bed.
Head back to the pool table. I'm assuming I was supposed to have access to my one ability. Hopefully. Hopefully I was correct.
Drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Yeah.
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you.
There was a guy who spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact.
Talk to me of beer, sweat, and
Talk
tears.
to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets. Ah, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of
steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenra construction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
And goes down.
I headed down to the old Westenra Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction.
Wait, does he say it again?
I headed down to the old Westenra Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsavory types.
Yeah.
There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about.
You can't jump, so it doesn't have to do anything involving jumping. Oh, the aroma. Okay.
The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower.
A photograph of Verona found in a ghoul's makeshift home. The photo is creased and slightly damaged. It looks like it looks like it has been taken from some distance without the subject's knowledge. Okay. I reckon she started at Glacier and planned to head for Macomb, but she doesn't strike me as the most reliable of narrators. I figure she must have been at the Dunchment, but Silky is being his usual don't tell self. I need to convince him to open up. The bartender in the hole in the walls said Verona had been creeped on by some guy. I'm betting that's our letter giver.
So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. Oh, that would have just brought. I didn't see the point. I didn't think that was worth the effort.
Fine. Okay. Shit. I have to come back. Oh, hold on. Interesting. That's another one. I need to come back here again. Dang it. Okay. At least the sun's still here.
Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
I guess I'll come back here. I need to drink more blood.
I headed down to the old Western Corps headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsafe.
Can I drink blood of the same person twice in a row? I wonder.
Freeze to death. Should've left LA.
You should have. Looks like I can from the mark. Or the
$1?
I know you're busy, but
I'm glad you're here.
if I might just...
Shh.
I needed that. This city.
Come to me.
Okay. I wonder if I can find the scent. Again. The construction's over there. Okay, well, there goes the scent.
I headed down to the old...
In here? Wait, is it in here? Or no? It's in here. Okay.
People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful.
We gotta go to the restroom. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. I am back. Uh, I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Got any potty
How
nuts?
about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left is a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Huh. Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down.
Voice now.
Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand,
Ominous.
David? She
David?
must not see you. Now delete this message.
Oh, they didn't delete the message.
Rebel.
Detective, I feel...
Oh, you want to play Snake?
Aw, wanna play Snake?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh,
Oh.
dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I
okay.
should bury you somewhere.
Okay, that was interesting. Why did he sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger? I was gonna say Terminator, even though the actor did play as Terminator, but whatever. That goes up, not down. Okay. I can't go through here. Got it. Leads me back to the same place. Where do I go? Oh, it's in the. I'm an idiot. Whatever. I guess I go back to the Dutchman. It's right there.
Snow is gonna ruin my shoes.
I need some blood, bucko.
Mr. Guru, can I impose just a moment?
The sirens are wakeful, Detective. You should help them sleep.
I partake.
Might I just take a tipple?
I'm always happy for a communion.
Is it communion or communication? I thought I saw communication, not communion. But that could have been my eyes playing tricks on me.
I have a case to crack. Thank you, my friend. I'll be back.
You can heal the ghosts,
I went down.
my man. Just find your purpose.
He's upstairs. I think. Yeah. Okay, is there anything around here? I don't think so. Nope, lead back to him. Nothing here. Can't go through there. Got it.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
Found this in the Ghoul
A
Haven.
long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul, and said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were...
Oh, give me a second. I have to check something. Okay.
on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you.
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates. A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
Pawn shop. A little bit glitchy on the visuals. Visuals, not visuals. Visuals. Is it Right there. Is that the pawn shop? It looks like it. Aurora's pawn.
But it still sucks.
The door should be over here. Or, oh, on the other side. There we are.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
Business.
The festive season approaches. At this time, I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm looking for a memory.
Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes, that one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Huh. Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
You know why she pawned the locket?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
Hope the Christmas trade picks up.
Have a good night, my friend.
Cell phone. Pawn ticket. Pawn ticket. Okay. I'm gonna have to probably play this game again to understand everything. Kodak. Case notes. Ravenna's locket. Interesting. I wonder what happens in the next playthrough if I went to the Glacier Hotel and Macam Bar instead for the next one. Because these two disappeared. It's interesting. If this is still there by the time I do that, I'll go there next. But I'm trying to see if the things change by going to different locations. Wait, making sure. Yeah. Question Verona about Ravenna.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways.
Okay. Seems like he went to the Dutchman.
Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know.
You made it. You also made it to the hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did.
Okay, that response was questioned because you weren't even sure that you made it to that location, yet you remember what you did in there. That's odd. Okay.
I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
Not complete, but I think
that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's
See
the
this-
locket fit in? Does that mean she's in
I want to
danger?
see this 20. Are you an actual twin, or are you
Try asking Mr. Bacon something.
not mentally there completely?
So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that.
Isn't it about to get
This will
complicated?
get complicated. A visit to the atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril.
Hello,
Hopefully I can
Sophia.
make it to the atrium before it's too late.
Oh, okay. Atrium.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the atrium, I knew.
Wait.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the atrium, I knew I was in for trouble.
Okay.
As soon.
Nope. I gotta go up. Nope, 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 nope. Exit. I'm assuming she's already dead, but it might be a different story. We'll see.
Hey, I need to get in here. Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Who's on the list?
If you need to ask that, you're definitely not on the list.
Well.
Fair enough.
I didn't see the point in confusing things. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
You know what? It was a great session today. I hit a personal best and just real amped up, you know? Dopamine, woo!
That's, good to hear, sir, but... I have to apologize, sir. I have confused you for someone else.
I don't suppose you...
Okay.
Lovely to see...
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh,
Okay, interesting.
I intend to. There she is.
Why, if it isn't the most handsome...
Let us steal.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Marigold. Okay.
No one quite like you, Miss Marigold. Keep safe, my dearest.
Go do your duty. Brave the...
Okay.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
I can't go upstairs. Interesting dancing.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here, particularly as this is a private event, and I know you work well blessed.
Do you know Ravenna?
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her. And not me.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
You know me, Miss Moore. I'm persistent. I'm not easy to shake. So your front step will have a Fabian vibe until I get to see her. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
Awesome. Okay. Upstairs. Oh, here. Having fun? Is he upstairs? No, that's blocked.
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should get on the trail.
But that. I'm already full. Got it. He's dead.
Too late.
Damn it. I figured. Where's her head?
And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
Patrick, Fletcher, Pandora, Pandora's son, Santiago, Marla, Hector, Prince Campbell, Verona, Silky, Carla, Ravenna. So that's what she looks like, even though I haven't seen her. Oh, well, I'm probably going to see her once I do the fucking thing, but yeah. The thing is, that's not Ravenna. She doesn't look like Ravenna in that photo. So I guess...
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure?
So she did have a
Well,
twin.
it'd be easier
Okay.
to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now.
Same deaths of the others.
You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours.
Were you killed right here?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look
okay.
like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame.
Used to think I was hot, but now, cooling rapidly.
How long have you been dead?
Still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Give me a second.
Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like...
Hold on. Okay, there's nothing. Okay.
me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out.
But who are you really?
So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the Kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Hello, Ania.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own
Oh,
safety.
Rosalind, her sister, if I'm not
Do you
mistaken.
understand me?
I get it, I promise.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Good evening, my other prince.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
So, you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, Detective. Not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Honestly, he probably has, but I forget.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian. As is your sire.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Well, if there's a crime committed, I'm your man. Just to solve it, I mean. Not to cause it.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
Might I ask how you became Prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
Isn't that unusual?
Not a very kindred thing, right? The lust for power being what it is.
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
Okay.
Mistress Graham had told me to circulate, so I guessed I should circulate.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was...
I'm assuming he's a...
Why?
What is it called? Fuck. Nosferatu.
I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The detective. Malkavian bloodline sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabian, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't you?
Very well. You are Fabian, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
Why are you here then?
May I ask what brings you here?
The princess asked me to come, so I came. a secret keeper. I observe, I learn, I research, I remember. They find it useful to have me on hand.
I wonder if he's still alive.
Men are not well suited to such events, but I will step into the light when requested.
I get it. No one wants to outshine the hosts.
Indeed.
So I was right. You are Nosferatu.
I gotta say, I do find the Nosferatu an interesting riddle. Would you be open to a sit-down some other time so I can pick your brains? I'd like to learn more about your folk, about your role in the Camarilla. I hope that ain't too forward.
Is it forward? I do not know. But I would enjoy sharing knowledge, so long as it is reciprocated.
About our
Both
princes.
our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
So what do you think of our princes? Just between you and me.
They benefit each other in ways outsiders can't always see. Without both of them, Seattle would be in turmoil. Some find Rosalind cold and distant, but I think she is misunderstood. Not everyone enjoys being the center of attention.
I'll be right back.
Thank you for speaking to me.
Seems Lou and Rosalind decided to do a little bit of light reading. Well, not who I wonder who compiled all of this anyway.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me? It's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
Anything I should know? Who are these people?
Who are these people? What are their lines? Who should I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. But we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters, and all their messed up cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any vice, and more if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. And Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere girl, to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
Anything I should know?
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. I knew the whole Cross and Rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
Who?
Ah, come on, Fabian. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
So, Another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
I'll be back.
Tread carefully.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out, which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabian, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined.
Oh,
He has
okay.
told me so much.
He looks different.
Not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
What are you working on, Sophia? How are things, Gideon?
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Oh, same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the table.
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle. Fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely. Those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around like butterflies. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure.
Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes, a little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
Did you solve the cryptogram I sent you?
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent him, excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was "id" as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes, completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
I was joined with Fletcher, and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but Fletcher is a leech. He doesn't value you unless he can ride around on your shoulders like the parasite he is.
Gideon's insightful nature makes some kindred uncomfortable.
And Sophia's razor-sharp intellect makes us all feel like dullards.
I think maybe my tendency to put both feet in my mouth is what annoys them.
Oh, I hear ya. I'm always giving myself a swift kick in the teeth.
What are you working on,
What are you
Sophia?
working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try and be useful where I can.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabian about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine, we listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
What do you think of the princess?
Are all Camarilla princes like ours?
Terrifying, gorgeous, power-hungry tyrants, you mean? For the most part, yes. We could do a lot worse than our girls, I suppose, but truly, all I hear of princes follows the pattern. You have to remember, my boy, we're all sharks in human clothing.
It is also short-sighted.
I'm not criticizing them, of course. I would never. I just... I think our community would be better served if we spent a little more time researching all these emerging technologies that humans are coming up with, so we can protect ourselves. And a little less time,
Posing in ballrooms? Very true, my dear. Disappointing, but not surprising.
I should do the rounds.
a pleasure.
Yes, of course, of course.
I'm gonna say something. You. I'll look at that later. Codex updated. Sophia, Isaac, Hector.
I have another.
Fire away.
You're worried about a girl?
Girl. Can I ask what's up?
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm working the masquerade beat for you. Let me help.
Alright, just don't lay that spooky monk shit on me. Look, if it becomes a thing, maybe you'll hear about it. But for now, I have nothing to tell you.
See you around.
Sure.
Hector.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I thought I was on the right. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
It's Fletcher.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly
If it isn't the King of Swang.
The King of Swank himself. How's the upper crust?
Oh, now, let's not talk of kings among princes. I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
Quite the shindig.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there. What must you think of me?
I'll be back.
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boon, an absolute boon. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down, easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The fire, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
I hear it's mighty uncommon to have co-princes like this. Having never lived elsewhere, I wouldn't know.
Almost unheard of. Power sharing is an art, but they seem as thick as thieves, and they do manage it. Some speculate a blood bond, but I don't give credence to idle gossip.
A blood bond? I don't think I know that.
Oh, ask the little book girl about it. Her clan are the ones for that kind of malarkey.
I'll leave you to it.
Have a drink, Detective. Let your hair down.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her.
Moment of your time.
Got something interesting?
Fletcher spoke about the Great Fire. Said it was more than a pot of glue on a stove. So what happened?
Before your time and mine. But the way I hear it, the old prince got caught up in some antediluvian cult. Wanted to break our chains, raise up the modern vampire, treat the mortals as cattle, drive a truck through the traditions. Lou and Rosalind, they understood that if you keep your stock sweet, you'll get more milk out of them, right? Burned out the cult wholesale. Their sire along with it. That's how I read it at any rate. I would not raise it with the sisters.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Eyes open, head down, all right?
Can I help? Hello again, Isaac. Hector pointed me in your direction. What can you tell me about Santiago?
The hunter. Something of a legend. An enterprising mortal who has sent many kindred to their final deaths. New Orleans was one of his hunting grounds not 10 years ago, as was San Francisco in the previous decade. Little is known about the man or woman, save that their killings all feature the cross of St. James, a signature of sorts, hence the name. It is believed that he is a member of the Society of Leopold, one of the deadliest and most ancient factions of hunters of the supernatural. If he is indeed such a zealot, he believes himself to be a literal soldier of Christ.
Jesus.
Yes, that one.
Okay, I hear of
Tell of a cult here in Seattle before the fire. You know anything about that?
I believe you refer to the whispers of Sabbat presence in the city. Properly, you should call them a sect, not a cult.
Huh. Sounds a bit sort of, you know, French.
The forcible dismantling of Camarilla power structures. The destruction of our antediluvian masters, as they see them. The open domination of the vampire over the mortal, free of shackles such as the masquerade. Loyalty, meritocracy. The rejection of traditional hierarchies.
So what do they sect about, or cult about, or whatever the right word is?
They bind themselves together with rituals using blood sorcery and mixing their vitae to create mass blood bonds. All kinds of dark, unsavory practices.
Scratch that. Sounds like Pioneer Square on a Friday night. Excuse me, won't you?
I'll be here.
Hello again.
Need a break?
Stay and jaw a while.
Sophia, I hear you're the person to ask about blood bonds.
Heard the rumors about the sisters, have you?
Well, a blood bond happens when a kindred drinks the vitae of another kindred 3 times, under special circumstances. Once the bond has taken hold, the drinker will be irrevocably attached to the regnant. Absolute loyalty. Infatuation, even. It's a dangerous practice. Most kindred believe fostering such obsession is foolish. But I suppose it might explain why our 2 princes seem to get along.
And who would have bonded whom?
It could be mutual. If both kindred bond in such a way, then both are bound together. Some call it...
Interesting, a blood-wild wedding.
You have met Lou Graham. The idea that she would bind herself to anyone is utter claptrap.
I wonder if you can do that with the romance options.
Go mingle. Have a good time.
Or try to.
Oh. Is there anybody else I can talk to?
Can we talk?
If you got a question,
I'll be back.
Tread carefully.
Okay, so there's nothing.
I wanted to...
There's always time.
Good to talk to you.
Always an experience.
Okay, so I think I exhausted all the dialogue choices. And that was close.
I must...
Let me know if there's any...
Okay, nope. So I guess head upstairs, huh? I don't think there's anybody else. Oh, that's right. Oh, there she is. Is there anybody else I can talk to? No. No. Okay.
Mistress Liu, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
What is it? What is it you need?
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Liu? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
Any names?
Any names, faces? Any idea who?
Not as of yet. I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it.
This is quite the shindig.
This is quite the shindig.
Obviously, it's one of mine, but yoo-hoo!
Maybe I should have chose the other one first.
You miss so much if you don't pay proper attention. Now, if we can just...
Let me guess, she got killed.
No! My sister!
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started.
Well, that happened. Interesting. So that's what happened to the sister. I was wondering what happened to the sister. So she got murdered by
Rise and shine,
Santiago,
Sheriff. About time
I
you
think,
popped in.
maybe?
See what the prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it.
Appearance. Let's switch appearances. Hair, Dawn. Hmm. Huh.
I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case, that is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.
I think I'm gonna call it here. This was a long enough stream. Finish the detective part. We'll continue later, probably tonight. Maybe tonight. We'll see. I might have other things that I need to do. Thanks to those who followed. Thanks to those who watched the stream. And I'll catch you guys later.